Consider the night as it falls across our city. What does it hold? For many, it is a time with friends, family, and loved ones. Yet for others, nightfall holds a very different meaning.
When I was 16, I had gotten expelled. I ran away.
I just ran out of money and I was up here on my own.
Living in the car, not knowing where the next meal is going to come from.
You see what I'm wearing, this is all I've got.
I just felt like, I had nobody. I tried killing myself. I tried cutting, overdose.
For hundreds of youth living on the streets of our city, every night is a time of loneliness, uncertainty, and danger. These are the invisible ones, hidden each night under bridges, in abandoned buildings, parks, and automobiles. They are largely unseen, forgotten, and all too often without hope.
There are hundreds and hundreds of kids out on the streets who are couch surfing, who are moving from one place to the next, just trying to survive while they find a pillow to sleep on at night.
Horrific things have happened to them while they've been homeless and have been treated so poorly because they were homeless. Rape, beatings, addiction, prostitution.
There is a group that is making a difference for many of the homeless youth of our community. Outreach, an organization dedicated to helping homeless young people reach a safer, more stable life.
One night, made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and found some blankets that I had and a couple pairs of socks and some bottled water, and simply started going out onto the street, really not knowing where to go, what I was going to find, what I was going to encounter, and just started connecting with teenagers. And it just took off in this direction, connecting with kids under a bridge or an abandoned building, just being there with them.
Actually reaching many of our city's homeless youth is a difficult process. So Outreach maintains a street initiative that goes out into the night to find and help young people without homes.
Sometimes it's hard to even distinguish who's homeless and who's not when you're just walking around on the streets. Many times, street outreach, we're going out and hanging out with youth that we've known for, 16, 17 months and bringing that relationship to them. And it's taken them a year and a half of repeated interaction on the streets before they feel comfortable or safe enough to come into outreach.
Yeah, do you know, hello, how you doing? I wonder if you know my boy, Cliff. They call him Uncle Cliff.
As an extension of this mission, Outreach operates a drop-in center where homeless teens can seek refuge, find something to eat, and someone to listen.
The drop-in center provides an opportunity for food, clothing, basic first aid, a home-cooked meal, do some laundry, a place to hang out. We operate in a house, so you're not walking into an institutional setting, you're walking into what is inviting and welcoming and friendly.
So it's delicious, tasty, 15.
Well, I had that. I thought you was
Everybody knows how it is.
Lord God, Heavenly Father, bless these things we give. Wish forget in Jesus Christ, Lord, amen.
When possible, helping young people achieve success in school by continuing their education is a priority for Outreach.
It's so hard to think about education when you're trying to think about where your next meal is going to come from or, how are you going to make it through the next night.
That's why many schools have teamed with Outreach through the GOAL program.
It's an acronym that stands for Graduation, Occupation, Address, and Lifestyle, which are the areas that we try to help the youth with that are in school.
There was a need to go into the schools and assist students that are homeless to graduate. Just being there and being effective in assisting some students who didn't have support or all the support they needed to be successful.
It felt like I didn't have support at home, but knowing that I had that support system at school and through outreach, it's the reason why I'm here today.
He just needed a little bit of support to get him over that hump, just like he said. And then he did get on and has done really, really well.
Altogether, outreach steps into the gap that faces many homeless young people, helping them find jobs, housing, medical care, and the range of needs that face homeless youth as they achieve self-sufficiency. Such was the case for LaToya and her outreach caseworker, Michaela.
My uncle threw me out in the middle of the night. I didn't know what to do. So Michaela ended up letting me know in on some different housing situations. I moved into Stopover, the transition living program.
In addition, outreach case managers build relationships and help many homeless youth overcome their emotional and spiritual struggles.
LaToya, she is a young woman still in high school and had experienced a lot of loss in her life. So part of our task at hand when she first came was just to be good listeners.
I look at Michaela as like an older sister. I wouldn't be in school if it wasn't for outreach because Michaela motivated me and she encouraged me and she kept me going. She was an inspiration.
I learned so much from our youth, and I think that's another thing that kind of sustained me at outreach are their stories. They continue to choose life when life feels hopeless.
It's all these things that kind of surround them that manifest in this beautiful, redemptive picture of hope. Tomorrow will come. The sun will rise tomorrow. We cannot stop it. We'll get through this, and we'll get through this together.
Every night in our city, there are young people in need. And every night, outreach is ready to help, providing hope for the homeless, peace for the threatened, and helping young people reach their true potential.
I currently have a job through outreach.
I won class president.
Once I get my GED, I'm going to college.
Now I'm at Eastern Illinois University, finishing up next year.
It's actually giving me a future to look forward to.